everybody. It's Dianne Pearce from Current Words Publishing here with another fabulous episode of You Wrote It, Now Sell It. Last time we were talking about how cross promotion can be an important tool in getting your book out there. But how do you do cross promotion? How do you do it at all? And how do you do it without feeling like a goof? So, to do cross promotion, you want to find another author who's willing to be friends with you. That's important. And who also has a book in a similar genre to yours. Because the idea is that you're going to work off of each other's viewers, each other's fans, each other's email lists to increase each other's reach out in the market. Okay. So the first thing you want to do is to find some authors who are approximately in their career where you are. Maybe they're a little bit ahead of you. Maybe they're starting after you, but you don't want to try to go for like the bestseller in your genre because that person doesn't need anything anymore and they're not going to need you. So you want to find somebody who's in your sphere as far as where they are in their level of writing. Maybe you have one book out, maybe they have 3 books out. That's okay. If they're still small potatoes and you're small potatoes, you can help each other. So reach out to somebody who is similar to you in that way. Send them an email, send them a short message telling them that you love their work, that you are inspired by their work, that you hope to follow in their footsteps. Okay. Say that you like what they're writing, but you also like the way that they're reaching their audience. And make a suggestion that you would like to feature their book or maybe do an interview with them. And an interview doesn't mean you sit there with a microphone and interview them. It means you send them an emailed interview. They answer the questions and send it back to you. And you put it on your website. You put it on your blog. You give them some publicity. If you're doing a newsletter, you put it in your newsletter and send it out to your audience. So write to somebody, make a connection, reach out and say to them, I would love to interview you. I would love to maybe do a review of one of your books. Is there a particular one you would like to have me talk about that maybe needs a little more exposure? Okay. Don't come at them with, can you help me market my book? Go at them with, I admire you. I like what you're doing. Can I help you? Would you mind if I promoted your work? Would you mind if I talked about you? Would you ever have time to maybe answer some questions in an emailed interview that I could post on my website? Reach out to them in that way. You would like to help them. Ask them if you could have a conversation. Offer something first before you ask for them. Okay. Make sure that the readers that they're looking for are the readers that you're looking for. If they write suspense, they might not want to be promoted to your cozy audience or your romance audience. And if they write romance, they may not want to be promoted to your horror audience. Now, people who read horror also like to read romance. Sometimes people even combine the genre in their writing. Totally cool. Not a problem with that. But do it with a smart plan. Okay. You are offering them a chance for some more audience, but your audience, the type of book that you write, has to jive with the type of book that they write so that they will be interested in doing that. So that is the first thing you're going to do. And whenever I do these videos, whenever I take a photo, a family photo, a selfie, and I have a teenage daughter, my daughter tells me that I have the crazy eyes. I smile too big. I look a little nuts. That's my vibe. That's just me. I can't help it. I'm not going to be able to undo it, you know? So you're going to have your vibe. You are going to be who you are, but reach out gently, kindly, with genuine interest in the other person. The other thing you have to understand about all of this stuff is that it takes time, it takes effort. Right now, today, I put aside time to come out here to have semi decent looking hair to make this video because it's something that's important to me. So I know I need to do it. It's going to take time. Some of us have trouble carving out time in our lives to do these things. I know I certainly do. So you gotta start giving yourself time to do these things. And you have to realize that your entire writing career is a slow burn. Okay. It's a slow burn. And everything can come together, but there is no period of time where you get to stop working on it and say, oh, I'm done now. That doesn't happen. I don't think you ever get done. Even the very famous, the very well paid are still doing live experiences with their fans because it takes time. It's like a fire that you have to keep throwing some wood on. You have to be willing to put in the effort. Okay. So the first thing you're going to do is find other authors, take a look at their writing, make sure you've read something that they've written and that you genuinely admire them and their work. Most writers are very kind, they're very giving, they're doing all the same stuff that you're doing, so they understand about it. So reach out, say, I'm a writer, I'm going to publish my first or my second book or my third book. I'm trying to get established. I feel like you're trying to do the same thing, and I'm really enjoying your work. How would you feel about me talking about your work on my site? I could do a book review. I could talk about your book. I could do a little mini interview with you, maybe send you some questions, or if you're really feeling you'd like me to do something, maybe we could record a Zoom where we talk to each other. But I would love to do something for you because I know that we're both in the same genre and we're trying to do the same thing. And I like your work and I like the way that you're promoting yourself. Could we connect? Could I offer you some space on my website or in my newsletter? My guess is that many, many authors are going to say yes. When you get into the higher up realms, they're going to say no. There are always some independent authors out there who don't really have a big audience, but assume that they have a bigger audience. And maybe they're going to tell you to go scratch. And in that case, just go scratch and pick another author to try. Okay. It's hard when you're introverted and shy, both of which I am, and you have the crazy eyes, which apparently I do. But put yourself out there, ask a writer, but start by asking what you can give rather than what you can get. Okay? I'll be back in 2 weeks with some other ideas for you too. Thanks for stopping by. Have a great day, and I hope it is not in the 90s where you are, but it is where I am. You wrote it. Now sell it.